Hey y'all, I'm James Wright and welcome to my shop. Now if you've ever looked for antique saws to purchase, you probably found quite a few where the horn is busted on them. So I want to show you a very quick fix you can do for building a new horn. It doesn't take that much time, maybe about 45 minutes of prep and then an hour's worth of finishing, and you can have basically a brand new saw horn. So let's dive in and take a look at the project. So the original handle is made of rosewood, and I would like to replace it with a piece that is exact and matches it perfectly, but I don't have that. So I was looking through my scrap pile of different types of oaks and different types of stained woods, things that might be fun to put on there that just have an interesting figure. In the end, I've decided to go with Paduke. It's a similar color and it should match up fairly nicely. It'll be a little bit different, but doable. So we're going to first start by flattening off the top here and then applying the stock. Okay, so now we've flattened this all out. We've got a nice smooth surface and we've got a good fit between the block and the saw itself. So next we need to actually work on this block. I'm going to smooth out the bottom of the block and make everything on the block fit the notch that we've made a little bit better. And then I'm also going to be putting some notches in here so that we can connect this to the handle while it's gluing up, because I can't just clamp this together. I want to put some rubber bands on there, and it'll work better if there's some notches in this block. So let's jump into that. So now we have a good fit between the block and the saw itself. We need to actually glue it together. Now if I were to use a PVA like a tight bond glue, it might not work as well, as Paduke and rosewood are a little bit more oily, and so for that case I'm going to be using epoxy. Total Boat here makes some really good stuff, and so we're going to mix that up, apply it on here, wrap some rubber bands onto it, and let it sit. After the rubber bands come off, then we'll start shaping this down, and I'm going to use a saw to remove the majority of the waste, kind of taking it close to the lines that I will be actually producing by tracing another saw handle that I have on hand. If you don't have a saw handle, then you can always get one online. There's several places for that. After cutting off the majority with a saw, then I'm going to come in with files and rasps and start shaping it down and getting it ready for finish. And now that we have finished shaping it, I'm going to start doing the prep for the finish. I'm going to use a bow sander to smooth out the transition between the two, and then I'm also going to come in with a card scraper and scrape off the finish on the handle, try and make the transition between the horn and the handle a little bit smoother and better for absorbing the boiled linseed oil that would become. And of course, because this is wood by Wright, I'm going to finish it with my homemade boiled linseed oil and paste wax and call it good. So there you have it, a brand new saw horn for a very old saw, and I love the way it feels. And if you ever felt a really good, well-shaped handle, it just feels fantastic. It doesn't feel right if you don't have both of the horns. So this makes me very happy, and it's not that hard of a project to do. Most people can do it in a matter of a couple hours worth of work, and you can basically have yourself a brand new saw out of a saw that most people really aren't going to want anymore because the horn is missing. So I hope you like this project. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know in the comments below. Also, if you would like to help out the channel by commenting, liking, subscribing, those do help out. Thank you for that. I also want to say a huge thank you to those of you who have purchased shirts and card scrapers from the Wood by Wright store. Thank you. You're helping make Wood by Wright something more than it is today. And so that's about it for today. Until next time, have a wonderful day. Cool.